All right, so here is the bicycle. This is a 90s Trek. I guess it would call it a hybrid bike. And believe it or not, tires all have air in it. So you guys saw how bad the wheel was. So I tried to true up the spokes, and a lot of the spokes they're pretty boogered. They're all kind of like stripped. And so I started to look on the internet. How do you fix a really bent rim? And I found this video where the guy said there's going to be a spot on one side where it's really bent and two minor bent spots on the other side. And so what I do is I take my wheel, I hold a marker right here, and I rotate it and bring it in until it makes a mark. And I would do that on both sides. You see there's a mark here, and there's a mark here. And that means that those spots are curved and they're hitting the marker. And then on the other side, I came in here, and this is two different times, but that's where the mark was, where it was the biggest bend. So you take that spot, and you take your wheel off, and you put that flat on the floor, and you put your feet on this thing right here and here, and you grab on it, and you just start flexing it. And what happens is when you do that, it causes this part to bend back in the correct direction. I did that a few times, and I now have a wheel that, although it's still a little bit bent, it sure as hell isn't swinging out and hitting these posts. So before, it was swinging out and hitting this. And I don't have the spokes completely tightened up, so. But it was literally traveling so far. See where my finger is? It was going around, going every time it would hit it. And so there's a little bit of wear. There should be a little bit of wear visible on this thing here. Then we can't really see it. Yeah, a little bit right here. So anyway, this thing should have some pretty good marks on it. I guess is this steel or aluminum? So it was hitting right here. So that's pretty cool. I really would have never figured that out if I hadn't watched this guy's video. There's a couple of different people doing it. But, the front is pretty good. I always hate these stupid metal things that they put here. First of all, it's like, what in the hell is the point of having those in there? I don't even know. I do like quick release. So, but with these ones here, you get this stupid crap here, and you've got to move it out of the way. Like, why? What? Just to hold this down, I guess. Maybe it is necessary to keep it from coming out. I don't know. So, let's see here. I don't know. But the reason I don't like them is because they always chew up the paint wherever they sit. And they just look kind of tacky. This is at the way all the forks looked like back in the day. They all looked like that, which to me I think is horrible, but that's how they were. Let's see here. What is their name on this? Joytech. And there's a direction that you do and don't want these, I think. I can't remember which way it was. Like some direction, if it's a certain way, it can get hung up on things. This is probably, if you have it going down that way, but it's all in all, like, a $2 bike. I mean, look at it. We've got Shimano here, aluminum cranks, these terrible ass pedals. Very rarely have I ever gave a crap about the pedals. We've got, God knows what the hell is on here. So this whole thing is completely bent beyond belief. I can probably bend this back. If I really have to, I could probably weld it. It's not something I want to do. So this is definitely how all these bikes were back in the day. And I believe this one's probably going to be made in the USA. I don't know if that's like something that somebody, there's the serial number. I'm going to try and figure out the exact year of this. So this, I think, is considered a hybrid Schwinn. I think it's considered a hybrid with this type of tire. I don't know what this was supposed to have originally had. Yeah, this rim is good. The back one's not, but I mean, like, it's totally rideable now. So, like, for $2, and then I also need to look and see and make sure, like, you got to keep an eye on the tire. Sometimes the tire can be wobbly, but the rim is not. But in this case, they both are. So we want to look at that. This tire's absolutely toast. So, this is an 18 speed, and I don't know which shifter this is. What does it say? It says integrated 6 to 7 SIS max 28T total 31T. Let's see. So I think there should have been a name on it here. That's still plastic. But it's a Shimano. And it's the kind that go on the frame like that. So I'm surprised this plastic's still intact here. I mean, what do you do when you get a bike that's got this kind of plastic? I mean, you can remove it. Oh, and there was a carriage bolt in this thing. So they had this carriage bolt. They had it going through here so they could, have some kind of bag or something instead of using these proper ones they were supposed to. You can see they beat the living crap out of this thing. Right here with whatever kind of saddlebag crap they had on it. And it got in here and it ripped these freaking spokes to pieces, dude. So there's one missing. right here. We're missing a spoke. And so that probably contributed to a lot of the issues. And you can see how bent they are. Like right here. So something got caught in here, and it fucking probably was going fast when it happened. And that's probably the big problem. It might have got run over too, you know. I mean, somebody might have got hit on a bike, that car. But I mean, it's smooth. It's really smooth. It doesn't look like it's ever seen rain either. So, anyway, the Trek Multi-Track 700. So there you have it, guys.